State wrapping up their 11th NCAA championship in school history, 10th in the last 12 years. Coach, congratulations. Give an opening statement on your thoughts and feelings on how this week went.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think team had a great weekend. A lot of gutsy, great performances. It's an individual sport as well as a team sport. So as a coach, you're always your heart and mind's with the guys that don't quite reach your goals. But we got a lot to be happy about and proud of. So
we'll open it up. Second row.
Coach, I think I looked it up earlier. There's 32 individual titles, I believe, 34 tonight. What does that mean? Just over the years, to see and help all those guys accomplish that goal.
That's why we do this, is to help these student athletes reach their goals. So seeing them, become a national champion, as you see, obviously it's a very difficult thing to do. But that's what we live for. We live to help these guys reach their goals. So that's exciting, and yeah, I mean, like I said before, you're always kind of thinking, man, we had some great wins tonight, some tough losses, but some great competition.
And just one more question. It's 10, right? What does it mean to you when you hear the Cael Sanderson Dynasty?
It's not my dynasty, obviously. I mean, it's a program. Our assistant coaches are unbelievable. Coach Cody and Coach Casey and Coach Kennedy. They work really, really hard. And we just got to keep getting better, and we've got a lot of things we can work on moving forward. That's what you do. You come here and you got to be quick to observe and figure things out. What can we do better, and that's what we'll do.
We'll go with Mike.
Cael, I know it was tough to see someone like Roman Bravo lose there tonight, so you really want to come back for next year.
Yeah.
Is this really shows the balance of your team, how you have to deal with the wins and the losses that people don't normally see for you, and this is where your team really has to step up?
Yeah, I think, both Roman, he came back for the team, and, he reached his goals and, put a lot of time in, and came back, helped the team win a national title, so did an awesome job. Was just clutch so many times, so talented, worked so hard, so consistent. Max Dean, same thing. He came back for the team. He reached his goal last year, and but was willing to kind of come back for us and help us out, help the team win a national title again, ended up being an All-American again. Was clutch in a lot of big moments for us, and just. But even Max Dean, just the attitude and perspective and the culture that he brought was a huge gift and blessing to the program and our coaching staff.
Here on the end.
Yeah, Coach, obviously you have a lot of different personalities on your team this year and throughout the years. A lot of different styles of wrestling. I'm just curious your philosophy on how you are consistent, how you keep consistency across the styles of wrestling, across the personalities on your team, and you see success year after year.
Yeah, they're individuals, and they all come from different backgrounds. And that's it's hard to answer those kind of questions. And in a short interview, there's things that we ponder and think about every day of our lives, and late into the night, how do we help these guys reach their goals in their own individual circumstances, just be the best they can be. But we just have, like I said, a staff that put a lot of time in, and there's no slowing down. We're not in this to win championships. We want to win. Everyone wants to win. We think you just got to have something bigger in mind, and that's just being the best you can be. Like we talked about, we got to. It's a hard question to answer. It's not something I could really do. But like I said before, we just got to keep learning and growing and getting better. And we're here to serve. Our coaches serve our student athletes, and that's what we do.
Second row.
If you had, you're speaking a lot about goals for your wrestlers. If you had something that you had in mind for what your personal goal is looking toward the future, is there anything there?
Yeah, I have no personal goal. I don't have any as a coach. I think when you're a young coach, obviously you want to prove yourself and show that you can, do the job. And but at this point, it's about just helping the kids reach their goals, making sure they have everything they need to be successful, and then it's up to them, right? I mean, there's so many different distractions and stresses and anxieties now. More so, I mean, it's always been available, but I mean, just trying to help them the best we can, and let them make the decision on what they will and won't listen to, and you know, if they listen, they're gonna be successful. If they don't, it's gonna be a little harder. But every coach and every student athlete is in the same boat. I mean, everyone in that arena out there can look at a match and tell these kids what they're doing wrong. You know, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. So it's just trying to help them make improvements, believe in themselves. You know, see beyond the little things and the pressures of this is just a game, right? I mean, we love the game. It's one of my favorite games. There's a lot of great games, probably my favorite game, you know, but it's just a game. You know, I mean, you know, whether you win or lose, it's not really that big of a deal in the eternities. It's just who you are, what you stand for. It's real
Thanks,
simple.
Coach.
Yeah.
Can I just do one more follow-up?
Yeah,
please?
Mike, right here.
Cael, like I said, you've had a long success there. Can you talk about the impact of what you're doing on the state of Pennsylvania? It's a state that girls wrestling has emerged and the high school team's going. Have you been able to measure that at all?
You know, we go to work and do the same thing every day. You know, I'm not thinking beyond trying to help our guys and our program. But you know, Pennsylvania wrestling's always been great. Wrestling in you know, the northeastern United States has always been outstanding. I mean, there's nothing new. I mean, there's great wrestling all over the world, all over the country, and we're blessed to be, you know, in the middle of PA. It's they love wrestling. Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.